So that one right there, which you just saw. So a guy comes up behind me, as usual, with a street theater. This is after my doctor tells me to go to the lab, right? So I come down here, and that's where you check in at the kiosk. So anyway, this fool comes up behind me. It's he got a beard. It's an older white guy, right? As soon as I'm typing my information in, like supposed to, he comes up behind me. But anyway, the doctor gave me specific directions. I think he's being funny. So if I get sick, seriously, they're playing with me now for real. And this guy's a doctor. So if I get sick again, he's playing with the medicine he's giving me. Today is what, the 10th? There's really nothing I can do about it. You can't, there's no malpractice. It's the VA. You can't sue the government. But maybe if something goes, I'm predicting it now because the way he was acting, these gang stalkers, they're really upset about something. And he's a foreign dude, like maybe Indian or so. Like I said, it has nothing to do with race. So anyway, he sends me to the lab for blood work, and he says, make sure you drink some though before you go in there. I want you. So anyway, what that has to do with the story is, since the guy rolled up behind me, he starts joking like we're cool. I don't even know this guy, and he starts joking, this kiosk, and yada yada yada. This he older. He's older than me, white guy, but that's not the point. So he's laughing, and so anyway, I walk off because first of all, he said make sure. So I'm going to the canteen to get some, buy a juice or whatever. The doctor, he said that. He specifically said buy juice or drink some juice. Remember when in the video I just posted yesterday. So that has to do with me going to the store. They have some big problem with me going to these months. Like I said, this group is a bunch of fucking weirdos. They got doctors working at a federal VA, and they got all types of people. I'm telling you, they're in Congress, they're in the government, they're everywhere. They're in control. These people are in fucking control. They got all these people walking up here. A lot of these people probably don't even have an appointment today. I'm telling you, they're everywhere. This whole thing. Federal employees, that's how much of control they have over people. These people risking their jobs to go to prison for these people. You're a doctor. The other employees, you're a federal employee, and you're risking going to prison for these folks. Has nothing to do with race, nothing to do with none of that. And so like I said, that's a dig because I buy juice all the time, right? And he says, well, I want you to drink water. And I had a plastic water in my hand when I came up here this morning. As soon as I was walking in right here, I threw it in that garbage. So, they got people watching you, right? So, anyway, he made a reference to that. And trust me, I'm not over-exaggerating or oversensitive to this is what was going on. And I'm telling you, this is after all these years' experience. That's what it was about. So since he said that, and the guy behind me, I knew he was a gang stalker, a perp. So the guy behind me, while I'm at the kiosk that you see at the start of this video, he like I said, as soon as I get there, he does his gang stalking thing. He comes up right behind me and starts joking. Oh, this is all this you got to type in and So I walked off. I said, no, you can go ahead. I cleared it and said, you can go ahead, man, because I'm thinking, matter of fact, let me just do what the doctor said anyway, and I go buy me a little drink or whatever, because he said he wants me, hydrated when they draw my blood. So, and he's still trying to talk as I'm walking off. I'm like, why are you still talking? All right, so then I decided to just go get my prescription and waste some more time instead of going to the lab first. I'm like, because it's going to take some time to get my prescription. So, again, as soon as I get to the prescription, I go to, there's a kiosk there. I type my information, and this time went real fast, right? And that was kind of weird. My name pops up, oh, whatever, the number. So as I'm walking, another dude, younger black dude, he's walking beside me. Again, they doing some gang stalker shit with the, like I'm jumping in front of people, and this is all automated. So I walk in, and he's like, he got a frown on his face, a black dude, right? And I guess they didn't think I was still gonna be here. You see how he turned his head? Because where I just came from, I made an unexpected stop. Them two came and sat next to me. Them two guys, the one that they're talking now, that's funny. I didn't know they'd be coming out right now either. They didn't expect me to still be here. They tell you gang stalkers everywhere. So anyway, he gets next to me and rushes into the doctor's office. And actually, what happened, if it was a normal situation, which I doubted, he was in the right because his number was lower than, just like anywhere. You go to, you number 45, and so I'm 51. And so, but somehow the computer skipped it, and the doctor or the pharmacist is like, it's because I'm like, it usually don't get seen this fast. I literally sat down and they called my number. I'm like, this don't happen like this. But he has a frown on his face, like I jumped in like a regular store where there's no number. Like I just jumped in, walked in, and like I did it. And I told him, I said, man, you need to, get that frown off your face. And then finally she took care of him first. She said, oh yeah, he was. I don't know how that happened. I'm like, you should have no control over that. You're not, this should be automated. Once we all check in, the computer should sort that out. He checked in before me, so why do you have any type of, you're a pharmacist, why are you having to go through the queue yourself and do that manually? This is 2019, so whatever y'all went through all that to do this little street theater. So when she gets to me, I'm sorry if I made it, I said, don't worry about it, but that shouldn't even be your job. That's for the IT. Something's wrong with your computer. You need to contact the IT department. She's still talking. I didn't mean to make anybody, I'm like, you want to say shut up, but she's the pharmacist. I need my shit. But so just all of these shenanigans up here, I mean, they're disgraceful. It's just disgraceful. I mean, I literally was talking to that guy that just walked back by. He's an older black man. He's a disgrace. I'm pretty sure he's a gang stalker. That's why he's walking now, because I'm sitting out here talking instead of just leaving. So they're sending their perps out. So like I said, again, when I went, so after the pharmacy, I went back to the lab, and sure enough, as soon as I get there, they're already right behind it, right behind me. Every time I'm there, it's right behind me. But when the guy behind me is on the computer, nobody pulls up. But every time I get there, somebody comes right behind me, say this is the kiosk, they're this close to me. Like, why in the fuck are you standing so goddamn close to me? And why? I mean, come on. You're going to be a gang stalker, at least goddamn make it look real. Anybody, just like when you're at the ATM, you don't get right behind the person. You stand, like if that's the kiosk, you stand, you give them some room. Just crazy little shit. These motherfuckers are super crazy trying to provoke people. And like in that other video, short one I just posted, I posted that while I'm still up here. While I was waiting on another appointment. It's not an appointment, that one was a walk-in. I decided since I was up here, let me go see the walk-in and talk and try to get something else done that I needed done. The security guard, he's a federal police officer. He's on that shit. He's with that shit. I knew he'd been. I see him all the time. The same one. I know he's with it. And he is because matter of fact, I went upstairs to ask about the walk-in appointment since I was done with my scheduled appointment. And so as I walk in, and this is spur of the moment, but I think it's spur of the moment. But we all know if you're a perp, a TI rather, we don't know how they do it, but it's 2019. They can easily, hell, we seen from grade school, way back in the day, how far they have gotten with impulse control and input and all types of things, and that's what I find so funny when they try to say, oh, that's impossible, we can't do that, that it's like, no, with the technology, no. We learned about what they can do back in the 30s with just electronic stimulus, what they learned about the brain. So anyway, as soon as I walk in, the guys, kind of talk like him, one of them old black guys about that age. He's sitting, oh, I got this, he pulls out his iPhone, I got this expensive iPhone, just some old nigga shit. Literally, nigga shit. Just like it's the old day. Oh, he got that, like this truck right here, even though it's an old Dodge, or this one. Oh, he got that big old fan, what, them, they don't mind when they driving it, when they, but somebody else get one. Oh, he got that old fancy truck, he just nigga shit, man. Just holding each other back, crabs in the barrel. I can't believe they still acting like this, and it's 2019. Some of them are professionals. As a matter of fact, when I went in the lab, I forgot about that. A little young girl in her 20s, got a hair, the and the braids, the kind. She's the kind. I bet, she just probably graduated college. She's in the lab. Probably would have been the main ones when they see, just got the regular hairstyle braids. But anyway. So again, she starts her gang stalking shit. She said something about her crystals. I'm like, what does that even mean? I'm thinking it's some kind of, order the doctor put in crystals. What the heck is that? What is that, some kind of test? She's like, oh, no. And I look and I see, oh, she literally has crystals. I said, oh, okay, literal crystals, And I did say it. I didn't mean to say it. Oh, you want them? I didn't mean weirdo. You spiritualist. Oh, you chakras or whatever the fuck. She said, oh, you must be smart. I'm like, that has nothing to do with that. That's just when I was a kid, they, back before PC stuff, you'd be able to make fun of people like that. The Hare Krishnas. I know it's totally different. What I'm just saying, all these different spiritualists. And she's like, oh, the religion is going to be the death of black people. I'm like, nah, no, it's not. This shit has nothing to do with religion. And first of all, you a fool if you just let other people stop you from doing something. You're an idiot. You're a fool if you let other people stop you from going to church. That has nothing. Most people stop going to church because there's too many phony people in there. It says that in the Bible. It's going to be phony people. And so, really, that's dumb. That's on you. I mean, if you want to stop believing, but that's not our problem, And then she said, I said it has nothing to do with race or religion. This is about control. They want to control the masses. They don't want us speaking out. It's real, I ain't go into the gang stalking thing, but I went into the stuff that people do talk, normal people do talking about, all this stuff about how they're trying. And then she said, oh, yeah, you mean divide and conquer. And I'm like, yeah, because it's easy to pick us because we're black. And, they do something to piss us off. And it's not the white people, it's those in control. And she said, oh, yeah, but we have a right to be. And I'm looking at her. She's too young. I ain't even go in on her. I'm just like, whatever, I ain't even arguing with y'all no more, What do you have a right? And this girl is, like I said, and probably younger than 25. You're up here working in the lab on a federal job, so you can do 20 or 30 years. Maybe not here, but you could transfer to other VAs. Hell, you want to go to live in Hawaii, you could try to transfer there. You got a federal job, but you have a right to complain. Now, you have a right to complain as an American, as we all do, all citizens, but you don't have a right because you're black. Where have you been oppressed? How'd you get this job? What kind of oppression is that? The rest of us want that type of oppression where we get a federal job, in the lab. Like I said, that type of girl, she might have kids, but I don't even think she has a kid. She's a young black girl. Like I said, probably ain't even 25, but she wants to be one of those fighters, want to fight for no cause trouble. You want racism in your life. Have to have it. Play victim. Want to fight. You got a great job, probably making good money. You should be single with no kids, or if you got a boyfriend, probably maybe somebody up here, y'all. That's a good couple. Whatever. The point is, y'all falling for this shit where y'all want trouble, want to fight, and the rest of us, some of us waking up, we ain't going down with y'all. I mean, you want to fight, you go start it. You go start it yourself. So, I mean, these idiots. Well, let me get up out of here. Like I said, every time I come up here, it's some shit. Like I said, it's like they're giving away stuff, and like everybody up here who's coming as a patient, you earned what you got up here. We all did. So ain't no reason to be coming up here competing with this gang stalking stuff. Y'all are fucking crazy. I don't care what race you are. You know, it was an Asian dude. They just had. Oh yeah, speaking of that, the doctor was involved. Another doctor, the one who was right behind me when I went back to the lab to get it at the kiosk. It was an Asian dude. He's right behind. The one who was like right behind me when I said like when I gave the example like this is the kiosk. He's right up on me. So when I decided to go to after I went upstairs and found out where I go for a walk in, I went down to that place. She told me where to go, and he, sure enough, after I finally went through all that, got there, checked in, you know, all right, we'll get you taken care of. Him and the doctor, I don't know what they was talking about. I had my headphones on, but the doctor leads him in. You know, it's not an appointment because the doctor leads him in. You know, you hear that fool coming in. The doctor leads him in. You know, just crazy, man. But anyway, let me go on.